Hi. Is anybody still there? Is anyone there? Oh,
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't do anything.
Go back to that. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, oh my God.
Why don't you talk to them there and
Yeah, I
say,
did. I said,
hello,
"Hi."
can you hear me? What's this bit? I don't see any chats. Can you guys see me? Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Oh, we can. They can see me. I'm sorry, guys. What are you getting? Are you seeing anything there?
I'm
Or
just seeing the chat from that still.
okay, well, I can't see. Can you get rid of this thing here? Because I'm going to bust it. So Tammy's helping me.
what am I
She's so
getting rid
worried
of?
about being on the camera that can you not
What am
even
I
watch
trying to do?
just this thing because I can't see them. Their comments.
Oh, that'll go up.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
worry.
Hi everyone. I'm sorry, complete novice getting back on here. How are you? Sorry, that was a very awkward waiting around. Um, yeah, this is so funny, and that's it. The video's out. Thank you for the love. Talk to me. What do you want to say? Anything at all? You hated it. Oh no. Oh no, I've got to start again. Profound and powerful video clip. Well done, Tan. Thank you so much. Great. Phew. Um, so that was so cute to watch that with you all because I've been inside the details for a little while. The editing process and to just enjoy it with you was really lovely. Um, my hairs, they're a bit wild. So um, that was done by Electric Bubble and Cameron Brunt in the Gold Coast, and we actually took a lot of stuff out. We had more vision. We even went to Lennox Heads and shot stuff on cliffs and which was supposed to represent an angelic side of me. The studio me was me, and the motel me was screwed up and very anxious me. And so we sort of had three characters, but we decided in 3.5 minutes it was just too much going on. So it's a bit like songwriting. You sometimes got to take stuff out, and you say a lot more in that space you have. So um, the shaggy do wig me was, you know, I guess representing a side of me that is, or any one of us that can be super anxious and on edge, um, and looking in the mirror, going, "Hey, girl, I love you. I see you. It's all going to be okay." Stephen, I just love how you keep reinventing yourself.
Madonna.
Stephen,
Eat the heart
that's
out.
so cute. Thank you. It's funny. I remember Madonna answering that question. I mean, I'm not worthy to be in that comparison, but I remember her saying, "Well, I'm not consciously trying to reinvent. I think you just try to keep it interesting, um, and go back to the story you're trying to tell." So with Harder Now, I really tried to represent that more self-deprecating, self-loathing side that we can all have, and that we have to be our own champions. In fact, you probably can't be anyone else's champion unless you can be your own. So it's funny how the song ended up being a discussion to the self, as much as it is for each other. And for the sisterhood, for the manhood, whatever gender you are. Um, and yeah, it's an important acknowledgement to acknowledge the self and to acknowledge team. And as much as I've gone solo, for instance, I'm not really solo. You can't do any of this stuff alone. You can't do life alone. So solo from what? Is the question. Um, yeah, loving yourself harder now. Empowering words. Thank you, Nicole. The song was actually written in Sweden, and it was the first song that Matthias Lindblom and I had ever written together after long. We love a chat. You don't get that about me, do you? No. We had a really, really long chat, and we got into it. And it's he posed the question: just because you're of a certain age, Tanya, maybe you're better now. And so that's all for us ladies that are older. There can be this narrative of, especially in the entertainment industry, that you know the relevance wanes, or you're not as vital out there. And I think in some ways, maybe we're not as fit as we were at 19, but boy, do we have some stuff to say. And in that sense, I think so much to draw from. So why would we be not better now? Is it harder now? Maybe it is. Maybe the climate, maybe the world, maybe everything's, feels so much more intense. But conversely, we have a shitload to say and give to each other. So that's a lot to take in for a Thursday night. I know you're all dying to get back to the soccer. I want to just acknowledge that Carmela saying about acknowledging those um, involved. There's such a big, people say it's a village. I reckon it's a continent of people. Because, you know, from the song's conceptions to their production to the video to the mixers, the musicians, so many wonderful people in this quite small team, and yet quality deluxe. Um, but the audience, you guys, you're a part of it in so many ways. Like just watching it with you now is so bizarre because you set something free and you work on it so closely, all the aspects, and then you do set it free, and that's the best part. That is the best part. The hardest part is letting go, but to actually be able to enjoy it with you all, because it kills the industry, can actually kill the art, all the bits and pieces you've got to think about. To sit here with you and watch that, I'll always remember that, like to getting back to what the why I'm doing it. So thank you. Richard's asking, hello to Sarah tonight. How are you? Um, yes, there's actually an EP. So I didn't make an album. I think I would have died if I'd had to make an album. No, I've got 6 songs. For now, it's a good start, and it is. Should I tell them when it's coming out? No, I'll tell you. It's coming out soon. Soon, okay. This year, it is done. Everything's done, but yeah, a couple of months ish. Um, Dylan, one of the upsides to social media. Okay, yeah. What are the upsides again? No, I love upsides of social media. I have to admit that it is quite the jungle. Who else finds it the jungle? Talk to me about this. Yeah, it is special to have this moment with you too, Carmela. Gorgeous. How's it being a nonna? Potentially. Dylan, being able to watch it with us. Yeah, you're right, Dylan. That is a joy, actually, because I thought, oh, I could type at you. And I thought, no, don't get distracted. Just breathe. Take it all in. Um, have I missed any of your other comments? Um, so the wig, yeah. Did you like my wig? Oh, I have a background question coming from the room. How do you love someone harder now? Let's put it to the people, shall we? Give me examples. How would one love someone harder now? This is not a test, by the way. I'll start. I would say by the checking in, by loving yourself first. Oh, they're coming at me now. Yes, absolutely. Look into their heart. Richard Macias. Richard Macias. Don't threaten me with a good time. God bless you. I don't know if I can say. Oh, love yourself so you can love them. I'll love me harder now. You know,
Who said that?
gold star. That goes to Carmela.
Of course.
Mariana. Mariana is our beautiful supporter from Portugal.
Mm.
Can I have a cortado? Obrigado. Okay, I'll just stick to Italian. You love someone harder now when you're not trying to change them, but accompany their evolution, which has ups and downs.
Unconditional.
That's my view, if that makes sense. I love you. Now change.
Mm.
No, exactly. Acceptance. It's such a radical thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little bit. There's a song on my EP called "A Wave," and that was born out of a, a book I read called um, "Radical Acceptance" or the
Oh,
deepest
the deepest,
deepest
yes.
acceptance. That was just absolutely revolutionary for me. Go figure that feelings are just like waves, and you are not your feelings. They just come and go. Not to diminish them, but they are normally, are very often temporary. And for instance, you can feel shy and then go, oh, well, I'm a shy person. Well, no, you're just feeling shy in that moment. Or right now I'm sad. Oh, I must be a sad person. No, you're just sad in this moment. And accepting it is the best way to set it free. And it will probably pass a lot quicker by accepting. So that song is all about that. Mind you, I do have some light stuff on the record. It isn't all deep and trying to change the world. Um, Brian Peel. Hello, Brian Peel. When are we talking? On the telefono. Um, Tammy, where's your beautiful face? She won't show us your face. That's Carmela.
I'll show it to you next week.
Yeah, you'll see her next week. Loving yourself, setting boundaries, living your truth. It's very true, Dylan. And where you start and someone ends. Like you don't have to even necessarily agree with someone, but you can at least try and see their point of view, unless they're a-holes. No. Um, the longer you're with someone, the more the love grows in a more unique and fonder way. It's no longer about the big things, but those small, intimate, I can't read, intimate moments, which are so much more special. Kef. I couldn't said it better myself. Powerful track, love, love. Great, Brian. Thank you. That means a lot from you. Richard, you should never set yourself you should never set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. Oh my god. Is that in a song?
Yeah.
Is that in a song? To set it tonight?
It's about to be.
Because it's about to be. Write it down. That is very cool. You know, and I'm just thinking about all the times I've done that. Set yourself on fire to keep someone warm. Unbelievable. Love it. Sound Museum. Hello, Sound Museum. EP is the way to go, Tan. Looking forward to hearing the new music. Yeah, I figured people can't, divulge albums. Well, I know that Tina Arena's just released hers, and I had the
Tell me
great
the name of
honour
it.
of writing that with her and Matthias and some other writers. Um, and I mean, you can't be Tina and not put it out a body of work. But it even took her 8 years to get that together in terms of like just to envisage it, put it to write them, produce them, mix them, release them, promote them. It's not for the faint-hearted. I know that people sort of assume, even as I'm saying it, I don't want to sound all whingy about releasing music, but it's it's kind of do it half half. Oh, offline. Oh,
You can
it,
tell
it
them the name of the album.
yes. I could tell them. I could tell you the name of my EP. It's called "The Beauties in the Broken," and that is a line of Harder Now. And I guess you've all figured out that it is the Miss Tina Arena in the second chorus. It's rather an unusual um, um, feature in that it's a cameo. We decided to keep it secret, um, and as a bit of a surprise. And I don't know, did you get it or didn't you? How long did it take for you to find out it was her?
Good question.
Mic drop. Put it in a song. Love that. Yeah. The track Love Saves by Tina is incredible. I would agree with that. Um, I'll tell you one song we wrote together on Tina's piano, her and I mostly, and then the M Squared guys, Michael Painter and Michael Dello, joined us another day. But we cracked the back of it one day on her piano, and it was such a beautiful thing to do that with her. Of course, the child in me was like, "Oh, is this sort of real? Like I'm just sitting on a piano writing with Tina," but it was actually so natural, like all just a couple of mates, which is really how the art and now thing also developed. Hey, do you want, organically, do you want to have this happen? Do you want to come and sing on my record? Well, we were talking about it over coffee with Matthias, and why don't we try it? But we didn't really want to do the classic duet thing where we're singing our tits off and over singing. Like it still needed to be this kind of quite moody, brooding vocal, and which is something a little different. And you don't often hear chick artists in Australia singing together. And we decided in the end that Tina would come in the second chorus and kind of be that inner voice or some kind of positive role model, um, big sister role, and just do this cameo in the second chorus because that's where it fit best. And then she sort of appears again as she does, in the outro. Um, I'm so proud of you in your track. I honestly feel so blessed to have met you and had the chance to have someone as beautiful, pal. Oh, you're very, very cute. Kayla, where did we meet? Sorry, please remind me. Love says is insanely good. You all did that. We were all in the room, again in that same room with Jack Earl and Matthias. And I guess Tina really, yeah, it love really has, well, doesn't it save us all? But in those moments, it really was saving her. So, yeah, very emotional times. It was beautiful. And a lot of laughter too. We had lots of giggles. Are you touring Central Queensland anytime soon? Um, Central Queensland. We've got Boom Crash Opera shows. They're more, and Bachelor Girl. They're more um, southeast Queensland.
Yeah.
You,
Brisbane.
Brisbane and
Um,
the Seagulls, Tweed Head. That's northern New South Wales.
Toronto.
Toronto, where's that?
New South. That's near Gosford, I think.
Near Gosford, yeah. Brody picked it up straight away. Thought it was very clever. Came out of nowhere. Yeah. Thanks, Brody. Because you never know with these things. Of course, it is quite an unusual duet. So So it's not really a duet. Like I said, she does a cameo. So we're going somewhere differently. Um, Dylan, dare to love you first. Dylan, is that your fave? Just asking. Richard, picked it to listening today. Great idea and well played, ladies. Really? I always like the approval from the Tussera tonight. So the idea, the whole thing about Tussera tonight, for the Italians on the chat, and even for the non-Italians, is um, so my sister married, but then I went together. But it's okay. It's beside the point. A Calabrese man, guy. This is in the 80s, Frank, and his father at my sister's wedding said in his speech, "Thank you very much, everyone's stasera tonight. No, thank you very much for your come stasera tonight. Thank you very much for your laughter in the background. Thank you very much for your come stasera tonight." And that story I told Richard, and ever since he calls me stasera tonight. And that has no relevance to music whatsoever, but I needed to share that with you because I'm getting a little self-conscious about what I'm talking about here. Kayla, Aggie student, that's right. Yes, yes, thank you for the reminder. This is really, even with my glasses, I can't see. See you, Marab and Nicole. Awesome.
Couple of tickets left. We just sold a bunch.
Yay! There's only a few tickets left for the Loave
Maybe 500.
launch. There's like 5 tickets left for the Loave launch on the 28th of July. So if you're in Melbourne and you can drive down to um, Moorabbin, southeastern suburbs, my stomping ground, I would encourage you to get on down and because it's going to be some mingling and some grazing, antipasto plate. The catering will be better than the music. Um, and and where's it going, Brian? What are you talking about? What are we talking? I can't go up.
You tell me you're on the television.
Hang on. Um, where's it going? Oh, you know where it's. Sorry, I'm not reading as I'm talking, so I'm very late on the in the conversation. Yes, so Moorabbin, get on down there. It's going to be lovely to see your faces if I can see any of you if you're in Melbourne. And we're doing a couple of songs from the 3 songs from the actual EP.
We won.
And yay, Australia won the soccer. And we're going to actually listen to the EP, the recordings, and a little bit of chatter, a bit of conversation in between. Explain the songs a little. Hopefully, I don't over explain them. Yes, Dylan, we're in your part of the world in November. Boom Crash Opera and Bachelor Girl. I feel a little bit like I'm in the movie Everything All at Once. Don't know if I'm being in a band or solo or anyway, I'm just thinking of one day at a time. So it's a very, very fortunate place to be. Very grateful because let's face it, 2 years ago it was tumbleweed. So grateful for the work. Dylan, what are your other top 2? Yay, Nicole, heard Tina straight away. Secret is out. Do you want for to, do you want for me to speak? Do you want for me to speak slower? Speaking of speaking slower, Mary Coots on Dancing with the Stars, brilliant. Just quietly, love to go on that show. If anyone's got any hookups, that's the only reality show. And if they'd ever want me, I don't know, whatever. But I secretly or unashamedly would love to. If you can dance for inspiration, come on. I thought you were gonna have a go at the Calabezes. Nah, never. No, it's there's too many mafia, Carmela. I might get shot. Um, yay, best venue ever. Love. I see you. I love you. Harder now. When you write together, who brings what to the table? You seem to work well together. Leo. Leo? That's right. Your name's Leo. I have a Leo son. So it really is some mixed bag of lollies, Leo. Leo's. Um, it's really about, like, I might have a title. Like, for instance, with Tina, I think she had a concept of the Dare to Love You First, or it was a line in her journal. And then we just went with it. It was about her current relationship, as you all may, well, some of you may know her. Her producer is now her fiance, and at that time it was, early days, so we were just bringing that out, all those emotions. But for instance, I might have a melody, bring that to the studio, a song title, some chords. It's whatever lands. Might be a drum pattern that often especially in Sweden, I'd often write to tracks, produce tracks. So we write what we'd call a top line over tracks. So it really is, there's many ways to skin a cat. Dylan. Oh, that's very nice, Dylan. I'm not reading that out loud because I can't. It's too emotional. Can't do it. Nicole, you would kill it. You would. Richard, stop teasing. I don't know. I just feel I need to do it. Bucket list. I mean, they accept D grade celebrities, so they'll take me. Whatever. We need more. Yes, Brian. Yes. Thank you. Someone said it. We do need more Aussie chicks collaborating, and it is definitely positive, role modeling. And too often we're seen as, like women, not so much in the current climate. I think women are helping and supporting women more than ever, lifting each other up. But too often we're seen as like a threat to each other as well. And that's not a good thing. We really do need to support each other. Today Zoe Badwe said, Tan, absolutely, I'm going to share your song. By the way, thank you everyone that shared my song. All of you bought it. Thank you so much. Because we need to support each other. The industry is so complex now that we can't afford to not help each other. It's just not an option. It's for one thing, it's stingy, it's uninspiring, and it's, where we don't have where we have the internet, yeah, but it's so complex and there's so much content. There's 80,000 tracks a week or a day or something stupid, I don't know, getting out there that, I'm not asking you to support someone that are not in line with your values, or that you don't even like the song, or but let's face it, a lot of stuff out there is good quality. And if you're connected to that person in any way, I think it's a really nice thing to do. And I'm preaching to the converted, because you guys are the bedrock. If you're still here, you obviously are supportive. After this long chat, clearly you are very, very supportive. So, but I love the way she said, we really, really do need to support each other, and that really does encapsulate the heart in our message too. Um, Dare to love you first. It's all the emotions in one. Makes me think of someone very special every time. So nervous to tell him to listen to it though. Oh, do it! Just play it in the background, Kayla, with and have some wine handy or something, and I don't know, other yummy goods to eat. Like I've got here, raising table. Um, Mariana, I'm loving the love. Dare to love you first is getting here because it's one of my faves. Maybe the fave now. Wow. Dylan, Mother to a Child, and Devil and Me. Mother to a Child is, yeah, that's a heartbreaker. And Devil and Me is a refreshing, fun one. Mother to a Child, Dylan, was written in the first round of songs when we did church in Stockholm, in the church. Support Aussie artists, I say. Way to go, Camilla. Mariana, we'll be supporting you, no worries. We like you. Thank you. And love, we will always have your back. I'm gonna actually cry. Can I tell you, I was telling Tammy, this morning, all the messaging and everything, it's wonderful to do, but this interactive back and forth, it's this is what I needed at the end of the release day. I wasn't planning to chat this long. I was thinking, oh, but I really, yeah, because the business of putting music out can be more about business than the music. And since the music was done a long time ago, you can sort of forget what, again, because it is really a jungle out there in the world of um, releasing music. And I know a lot of us artists feel that. So, again, it's a double-edged sword. It's an incredible platform, the internet, and be able to reach so many people. But because you have to be, in 78 places at once. Oh no, that platform and that platform. Somebody's trying to get. You can't hide. There's this hand coming out. Um, yeah, collaborating is the key. You're right, Pep. Hi, Pep. It's true. And I feel like I've got all these wonderful chicks in my team. It's nothing against the blokes, but um, we're just better. No, I'm kidding. No, we're called the T-birds, and sometimes it gets confusing who's doing what, but generally, how it's been is everyone's an expert in a set area and they take care of that. And I actually don't have a manager. You can probably tell. No, but I feel like I'm so supported. It's just like it's ridiculous. So well supported and managed. And in the end, the buck does stop with me, and that's what we have to be as artists. But and as people, I'm not just talking about my industry. I'm sure many of you feel like you have to be everywhere too, like do and wear so many hats, and because life is somewhat. Um, I know it's because of our iPhones. I think I blame the iPhone. And we're always contactable. We're always accessible. And yeah, but that means life never stops. Never stops. I'm missing some of your comments. Oh, how do I go up, Sam? I can't scroll. Oh, here we go. Um, Dylan, I'm not even a mum, and I cried to mother and a child. Yeah. Yeah, we really were channeling Gab there with Tina. And I also have a son, so, but he was a lot smaller then. So, but he's going to be a teenager soon, so I'm going to really relate to mother to a child very soon on a whole new level. We're rooting for you, Kayla. Brian, just add it to all my playlists and can't wait to play it on the radio. Yippee! Shout out to Dylan. Love you. Oh, there's a lot of talking and I'm not keeping up. And I love you. Carmela, makes us deliriously happy knowing you want to be here with us. You are very sweet, Carmela.
Love you, Camilla.
Carmela. Carmela, Carmela, Carmela. Ti voglio più presto sposar. That means I really ti voglio più. I want for you to speak. No, I want for you to get married. Sorry, man. Oh yeah. So I'm on the tally next week too. Next Tuesday, you can see my head. Sorry again on what's it called, the David Campbell one, and then Studio 10 that morning. Come and play, Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Everybody wants you. Um, Love is a scary thing, even when it's a transition from friendship to something more. He doesn't even know how deeply I care. That is gorgeous. Nicole, Darren doesn't have a manager. Okay, we came back. Yeah, I mean he's got lots of representatives doing different things. There's like it's funny the thing about going solo. You're never. So I'm actually quite warm. You're never really solo, even when you're solo. Did you guys see what Sister to Sister posted today? They did a version of Harder Now, and they had this little argument with each other. She's not going solo. She hasn't left Bachelor Girl to go solo, but this is a solo project. So, but it was really funny. Anyway, how did I get onto that? I got onto that because even when you are a solo artist, if there's so many people that are vital in the team, you never do it alone, and life is never alone. We don't operate in solo circles, do we? We're always operating in teams on some level, I think. I need to divulge. Darren is doing things his way too. Such a legend he is. Certainly is. Sister to sister, love it. Right? I know. Um, yeah, they could sing the phone book. Yeah, two bombshells. They're so good. And the fact that they learned harder now after being out for like, 5 minutes. My hair is incredibly out of control. So anyway, is there anything else I need to share with these good people? Tuesday,
Monday we'll announce something.
on Monday, we're also full of announcements. Um, Monday, we've got some more announcements. And there's Tammy again. She's this ghost, the ghost of Tammy. The chocolate's coming out. So, yeah, Monday, some more announcements regarding live stuff. What's that? For Melbourne, Sydney people. And Tuesday, there's some TV. Then there's the launches next week. Just tonight, aren't you coming to Thursday night? The team and artists surrounds themselves with is so important. Studio 10 are really supportive of Aussie music. Yeah, they really are, Leo. They really are. Love those guys. Love those chicks. Dylan, you're the announcement queen and I live for it. I interrupt this, what's the term? With a certain announcement. Our internet, what's
Transmission.
the transmission? Yeah, full of announcements. Well, there were no announcements for the longest time 2 years ago, were there? Um,
Batchy announcements coming.
yes. How hard? How hard was it to only choose 6 songs for the EP? How did you choose to go from EP instead? Well,
More tea.
mm, I think Mariana, they were the songs that fit the best because I'm a pop writer as well. I've got a bunch of pop songs, but these obviously have some pop sensibility. But I chose the ones that I felt could live together as a body of work and probably a sort of a darker, moodier side of me, as opposed to what I do in Bachelor Girl on that sort of side, that pop rock side. So um, I've got some, still in my back pocket, and there's another record in me. I mean, of course, I want to keep making records, but I might need to recover from this one for a little while. But there are other ones that I really love that didn't make it, or I didn't consider, putting them on because I didn't feel like they fit, but it was hard to leave them off. But they'll come out. I might actually just drop songs next year, and some doofy ones as well, some remixes. I'm sort of looking into who, so I don't want to really do just, really, sort of stock house tracks. I want to do something a little different there, more electro and dark, but we'll see.
You know what? You could tell it
Yes.
about some of the bits you have to cut out of the video. Like
Oh yeah, I
some of
did.
the
I
things
did
that
at the
you have to
start.
do
Lennox heads.
getting in the water.
I did it. Oh yeah, there's some stuff where I got into the water, and you'll probably see it in the next single. Oh, you may have got something in Bands in Town. Someone will have a full month, huh? Best of luck, Tanya. Thank you. Kayla, to have Tina and Tanya on an album, to me, is such a blessing. I wanted to become a singer because of Tina and knew what artist I wanted to be through Tanya. Oh, that's so cute. Isn't that nice?
What's that?
She said she knew what she wanted to become an artist because of Tina and then knew what artist I wanted to be through Tanya. Oh. Oh. To say it or not, we'll be there Thursday. Can't wait. Just saying the new hairs and that suit, all everything. Best look ever. To set. Get out. To settle tonight. It's a lot of management though. Although I did wake up. You know what I have to do when I wash my hair? I have to put a hat on my head so that it sort of all goes down. And then it sort of dries. And then the second day, it's okay. Um, Carmela, what a great, exciting week you have in store for us. I love it. Love it, Tanya Doof. Love a good doof doof. Yes, there's the boys coming out with the doofy love.
Please share the
I
video.
want to write another doof doof with you. We'll do that, Dylan, one of these days. Your co you co-wrote Samantha Jade's track. Did you work together on more music back at the time? No, we never did, and we wanted her to come over to Sweden, but it never happened. So, the DNA boys were in Sydney, um, and were sort of encouraging that to happen. Or I think they were in the studio with her. Um, we wrote some more things with DNA, sort of via Stockholm, Sydney. Through, um, no, we never did. Don't know why that didn't happen. But I know Jurgen really wanted that to happen, the other co-writer, big Swedish writer. Anyway, um, when is the album out? So soon, like really, like soon.
So you can tell them we're going to post the video on socials tomorrow. So
Oh,
if
we're
you
going to
wanna
post the
share
video on social. So if you'd like to share it,
share the YouTube one tonight or
oh,
whatever
if you want
before
to,
then.
yeah, if you want to share the YouTube video tonight, I won't be unhappy with that.
Won't hurt your
It'll be that'd be pretty nice. But we will actually upload it in the morning because we reckon it's a bit late now. Bit too much Doko in your feeds. Sorry about doing this, but I just don't know how else to read this. Yeah, DNA's boys are really good, absolutely, and good mates. Question, Carmela, will you be supporting Tina on stage here in Melbourne? No, I will not be. Don't know who she's got to do that, but just saying, you could put it to Tina's management as a request for the future. Just saying. Brian Peel, the De Lorenz's boys are absolute dynamite. Yes, De Lorenz, the Dello and Michael Painter, God love them. Brian, they actually helped us finish off Dare to Love You First. So, yeah, I love that song. And what's your other favourite songs, Brian, on Tina's record? Have you heard it? Nicole, yes. Dylan, the where will you be, Dylan? What are you talking about? You'll be where, Brian Peel? Preparing an IG post for you tonight. Oh, nice. Oh, sorry, Camilla. Yeah, you'll have to ask. You'll have to put a message into to Tina's camp about that request. It'd be cooler coming from you. Um, now we're watching Seinfeld. So nothing else. I don't
No,
think.
I think
I think
we've
we've exhausted it. We've been on here for an hour. That's pretty good. I got nothing. That's a miracle. When
Time to wrap it
I'm
up.
actually done with talking. That's a miracle. Okay, darling.
Thanks,
Yeah, you all go to
everybody.
bed. Go Aussie, go. We won the soccer.
Thanks
All
for
is
tuning in.
all is well in the world. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching the video. All the love um is extraordinary. You are my super group. Love yous. Yep. Thanks,
Low
Tan.
views.
Low views. Bed. Yeah, go to bed. Absolutely. Goodbye, Portugal. Mwah, mwah, grazie mille. Thank you for being amazing human. Oh, you know what, Nicole? I've been called many things, but an angel is not one of them. My voice is angelic. That's a first. I thought I'm more like a drag queen. Foghorn. Hi, who's that? New fan from the US. I love new fans from the US. You are awesome. Oh yeah, I saw that you joined today. MB Love Day. Do you have a name? I love that. Thank you. Goodbye, Portugal. No, it's not that late there. I guess it's late in Australia though. All right. Goodbye, Portugal. Goodbye, Australia. Molly.
Yeah, that was it. Do yourself a favour.
Molly, that's so awesome. I love that. I love new fans. I mean, I love the older ones too, but it's 1 p.m. Is it hot there, Mariana? By Pep, by Brian. Brian, let's chat. Interview. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, good night, Australia. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day. I've only had 4 hours sleep, so. Good night, Australia. Good night. Good morning, Portugal girl. Is this Eurovision reversed? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm ending the stream. Good night. Say nothing more. It's 30 something today. A bit hot. Oh my God. Stop if you're going to make me cry. Stop it. You're going to make me cry. Why? Because of. Oh, because of the singing. I get it now.
You should do some more lives in future.
Do you think?
Yeah, ask them.
Should I do more lives? It's just random talking. But on
Random
what?
live.
Like on Instagram?
Wherever,
Facebook?
Facebook.
I'm going to leave you with this.
Right, switch it off.
Keep sharing and tell your friends. Threaten them with your friendship. Bring back the childhood memories. Yeah, I know. I don't know how to leave these things. I mean, I know how to leave, but it's so hard to say goodbye to you all. Good night. I'm clicking good night. End stream.
Otherwise, I'll get in there and do it.
No, Carmela, you're not allowed to keep typing.
You hang up.
All right, bye. No, you click. No, I click. No.
Right, I'm coming in.
See you next Tuesday on the tally and see you at the launch. Bye. I see you. I love you, Hannah now.